Hello and welcome to another video review. This is Bio Menace for DOS. Now some of you may have seen that I've posted a few gameplay videos of this. It's a 1993 platform game by Apogee software. And it's pretty much typical of the early DOS era. You know, the late 80s, early 90s, that kind of thing. So, why don't we go ahead and get started. Now when it comes to the visual department on this game, I don't really think cutting edge or anything. I think average. The sprites do their job, the animations do their job. They're not very good, but they do their job. Nothing's particularly well detailed. The animations are very jagged, very jerky, that kind of thing. But they do their job, like I said. So, you know, the graphics themselves are just average for the time. And considering this actually came out 4 months before Doom was released, that was the, massive jump in PC graphics, basically. All of a sudden, things started going really well for PC games after that. But this game is actually built on the Commander Keen engine, and that game didn't have particularly great animations or sprites or anything either, but it actually had better detailed environments, simply because the actual environments were pretty unique, I guess you could say. So this one, everything's pretty bland. There's just a bunch of cityscape kind of things, forested kind of things, and caves, basically. But overall, I'd say the graphics do their job, but they're nothing that's going to make you sick, or they're nothing that's going to make you, make your eyes pop out of your head or anything from sheer beauty. Now, just as the visual department is average, so is the sound department. Nothing in the game is particularly beefy or outstanding. The gun kind of sounds like a gun, the laser kind of sounds like a laser, aliens kind of sound like aliens, that kind of thing. The music is okay, I guess you could say. It's a very generic, kind of pop-ish techno loop kind of thing. And it works okay, but it does get on your nerves after a while if you're particularly stuck on a particular level or something like that. But overall, again, the sound design does its job. It's there to fill the void of, having no sound at all. And it does that job fairly well. Now, of course, the gameplay is what is the real focus behind a DOS game like this. And basically, what it is a generic platform game. You hop around between platforms trying to avoid pitfalls. You shoot aliens, monsters, mutants, whatever they are. And it's really just a very standard game. The storyline is crap, to say the least. You play as CIA agent Snake Logan, and you're sent in because mutants have broken loose in Metro City and are just destroying the place. And you get shot down, and that's where Episode 1 picks up. And the footage you're seeing is actually from Episode 3. And the thing about between Episode 1 and 3, Episode 1 was pretty easy. I'm not going to lie to you. It is a very easy game. Episode 2 is about medium, and Episode 3, the difficulty just skyrockets. Because all of a sudden, unless you know exactly where everything is, you're screwed. So, that's the main problem with this particular game. It is so inconsistent with the difficulty setting. That said, Episode 1's almost too easy. Episode 2 provides a pretty decent challenge, but it's never really anything that's too difficult. It's just general layout of places and stuff, but overall the level design is bleh, to say the least. So basically what you're left with is a game that is a 2D platformer with fairly generic power-ups, like machine gun or laser gun or landmine grenade, whatever, and so that's the problem. It's a very, very standard game with unforgiving difficulty in the final episode, and I'm not gonna lie, I suck at this game. I never make a claim to be good at it, but it does have kind of clunky controls, especially with the jump mechanics. I mean, they work. They're not as bad as some of the games on like NES or something, but they're kind of clunky. They feel slow. The shooting mechanic is almost too easy because you can just sit there and just tap the Alt key. That's what it defaults to for, as long as you want, and you've got a machine gun, basically, so you don't even need the machine gun power-up. Anyway, I would say that even though it's a fairly average game, it's worth trying out if you're a platform game fan. But if you're not, I'd say either don't bother with it or just play episode 1. The full game is freeware now. Episodes 2 and 3 were part of the registered version, but the first episode was the shareware. So basically, if you want to try it out, I will put the link in the video description box. But I would say that it's more for people who are used to the clunkiness of what the majority of DOS platform games were, or people who just really, liked Bio Menace back in the day or something like that. Because this game it's kind of crappy to a newcomer, but if you've played it in the time it was made, and if you keep that mindset, you should be fine. But again, it's a very average platform game. The story is practically non-existent. The power-ups are very generic, except for RoboPow, which is real fun. But anyway, I would say that it's worth trying out. But again, only for people who are interested in platform games or who really think it looks good. So anyway, thanks for watching.